After we won our first game and got to the semis, we felt we had a really good chance. Sayang we lost Kai, and but the takeaway, I guess, is that we know we can play with these strong European teams, and we feel we have a lot of room to still get better.
It's the home team, Latvia, going head-to-head with the Philippines on night 2 of this Olympic.
What a play! Sa videong ito ay titingnan nating mabuti kung gaano kalaki ang naitutulong ng ating Twin Towers sa panalo ng Gilas versus Latvia at ang pagiging competitive natin versus Georgia and Brazil, mga kapatrol. We are breaking down 5 plays ni Kai Sotto and Junmar Fajardo to better understand kung gaano kaimportante ang presence ng ating dalawang higante, ang Giant Slayer, dahil tinaga nila ang Latvia sa kanilang home court. Sa unang play ay nasa kamay ni Justin Brownlee ang bola dito sa labas at parang nag-clear out ang lahat para kay Brownlee. Look at this plays. Very open ito dahil ayaw nilang pabayaan si Kai Sotto at Junmar Fajardo sa ilalim. Let's roll the play. Look at Kai, gumawa ng isang cut at pinasa naman kaagad ang bola sa kanya and hold it. Look at how they reacted. Dalawa kaagad ang bumantay kay Kai sa pagkatanggap pa lang niya ng bola, leaving Junmar Fajardo wide open dito under the basket. Let's continue the play. And as skilled as Kai, ay akala natin ay titira na siya ng isang mid-range jumper, pero in a blink of an eye, ay naipasa pa niya ang bola to a better shot dahil open si Junmar Fajardo dito sa ilalim for an easy alley-oop shot. And this play made possible dahil meron tayong tatlong shooter sa perimeter na bantay sarado kaya nagkaroon ng open lane sa ilalim. And the next play ay nag-pick and roll dito sina Junmar Fajardo at Justin Brownlee, and Brownlee decided to shoot a fully guarded 3-point shot, pero ang titingnan natin dito ay kung ano ang activity ni Kai Sotto at Junmar Fajardo. Tumira dito si Justin Brownlee, pero I want you to focus here on Junmar and Kai. Let's play it. Grabe, dalawang higante natin ang nag-box out at winasiwas lang ang dalawang big men ng Latvia. At nakakuha si Junmar ng isang tip-in shot. In the next play, Chris Newsome brings the ball down the court, then passes it to Justin Brownlee. And Brownlee finds Junmar in the paint and he throws the ball to Junmar. Junmar Fajardo against Merix Mejeris and one other Latvian player in the paint. Fajardo catches the ball. Mejeris recovers his position in front of Fajardo, but Fajardo is too big and strong as he lays it up and in. And in the next play, this wouldn't be possible if Kai did not cut to the paint. Kai Sotto cuts to the paint to attract the defenders to go to him, and because he is skilled, leaving Justin Brownlee open, and Junmar Fajardo volleying at Latvian big man, then he sees Justin Brownlee open at the top of the 3-point line, passes it to Brownlee for an open 3, and he drains it in the bucket. In the next play, we will be seeing some Kaizu action. Kai receives the ball. After that, he sets a screen for our guard Dwight Ramos, and he passes it to Dwight. Then Dwight drives a bit to the rear 3-point line. Then after that, Dwight Ramos passes it back to Kai. Kai receives a great pass from Dwight. Then he drives to the paint for a great finish by our homegrown Pinoy Kai. Next play, Justin Brownlee dribbles for a while. Then he finds an opening, seeing that Kai Sotto is cutting to the paint. Brownlee throws the lob smoothly to Kai, and Kai receives the great pass. Then he lays it up, and it swishes through the net. At eto ang shoutout na hinihintay niyo mga kapatrol. Shoutout at Eduardo Yabes. Welcome back! Kahit di tayo champion, tumaas naman ang respeto ng buong mundo ng sports sa Gilas. Salamat Gilas! Shoutout at Reds and Con. Idol Gilas po ako. Pa-shoutout po. Ako si Nestor Valle Flores from Victoria, Laguna. Salamat po. At balitang NBA naman. Klay Thompson naniniwala na siya ang magiging missing piece para sa Dallas Mavericks. Naalala ni Klay Thompson na sinabi niya kay Luka Doncic na sa palagay niya, ang Dallas superstar ay patungo sa pagiging isa sa mga greatest player ng NBA. Matapos talunin ng Golden State Warriors ang Dallas Mavericks sa Western Conference Finals 2 taon na ang nakaraan. Ngayon na umalis na si Klay Thompson sa tanging NBA team na kanyang kinilala sa loob ng 13 years para sumali kina Luka Doncic at Kyrie Irving sa Texas at handa na siyang ipagdiwang ang bagong kasamahan at ang bagong kupunan. He was real gracious in defeat. I just appreciate someone who is not afraid of the moment and competes till the end. Luka fits that bill. I think we'll be able to bring the best out of each other. At yan ang sabi ni Klay Thompson tungkol kay Luka Doncic during his introductory news conference with the Dallas Mavericks. The Golden State Warriors went on to win the last of their 4 championships with Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry in 2022. 2 taon pagkatapos nito, isang mahirap na season para kay Klay Thompson na nagtapos sa kanyang 8 puntos, 0 for 10 shooting and a loss to Sacramento Kings in the play-in tournament. Iniisip niya noon na maaaring ito ang dulo ng kanyang panahon sa kupunang nag-draft sa kanya bilang ika-11 overall pick noong 2011. At nadismaya ang ama ni Klay Thompson na si dating Los Angeles Lakers player turned broadcaster Michael Thompson sa pagpili ni Klay Thompson kina Luka Doncic at Kyrie Irving kesa kina LeBron James at Anthony Davis sa free agency. Watching the Mavericks lose to Boston in 5 games in the NBA Finals had plenty to do with the decision. Sumali si Klay Thompson sa Dallas Mavericks sa isang sign and trade deal na kinasasangkutan ng 6 na mga koponan at isang kontrata na nagkakahalaga ng $50 million, 3 taon para sa 34 years old, 5-time All-Star. At nagdagdag pa ang Dallas Mavericks ng free agent forward na si Najee Marshall sa isang kontratang nagkakahalaga ng $27 million, 3 taon at kinuha si Quentin Grimes mula sa Detroit Pistons sa pamamagitan ng isang trade na ipinadala si Tim Hardaway Jr. at 3 second-round picks sa Detroit Pistons. Meron ng 2 buong season si Klay Thompson mula nang magkaroon siya ng mga injury sa kanyang tuhod at Achilles na nagpalabas sa kanya ng 2.5 years and coming off lowest scoring average niya sa loob ng 11 years, 17.9 points kada laro at halos kapareho lang ng pinakamasama niyang career shooting percentage sa 3-point range na 38.7%.